That hey, it can backfire. So I'm seeing how, the tables have turned. I'm like, it didn't even have to come to this. All you had to do was be nice. Tell me what it was that you didn't like about it, and we could have been done. But she's a bully, and I'm a bully, and that's just what it is.
So let's set it off, man. Ow! I mess with Tasha K and I rock with Cardi B. I rock with both. Do I agree with both of them all the time? No, I don't. I do not. And anybody that agrees with you 100% of the time, you got to question their motive and their loyalty because nobody's 100% right all the time, right? We human beings, we make mistakes. We all make mistakes. Sometimes each and every day we do, right? None of us is perfect. But in this case, Tasha K, you straight up lied. You straight up lied. At the moment she knew it was a lie or not, here or there. But in the court proceeding, she clarified that she lied, right? And see, this is my whole thing. That's why I'm glad I'm a very truthful person. I have so much transparency when it comes to people, right? Because I believe you leading somebody down the wrong path is always going to be a problem later on. That's going to be your karma because you know better. You conscious of it. Now, if you don't know at the moment, that's different, right? Because and I feel like if you still don't know at the moment, you should even speak on something you don't know nothing about, right? Anything I speak on and say is what I personally experience, what I've seen other people personally experience, and other people experience, period, and things I research and been around in rooms I've been in that was outside of my circle from people that's smarter than me, right? So I would never speak on something I don't know nothing about. Now, agreeing and disagreeing, we could do that all day. Doesn't mean the facts ain't the facts, right? And that's with anything in life. Long as it's a fact, you can disagree all you want. Long as it's a fact, who the hell cares? Sometimes some people got so much ego they don't want to, revisit or spin the block and say, "Oh, I apologize," or take the accountability of being wrong. But that's just people, It's gonna always be pride and ego involved. Tasha K, she should have just took accountability from that standpoint instead of just kept going at her, right? Because if you familiar with Tasha K, because I started watching her years ago, and yeah, she used to go at Cardi a lot, right? But it wasn't like that serious, but it was light. But she used to go at her a lot, just like she go at everybody else, right? Good or bad. She's like the Wendy Williams of YouTube. I haven't watched her as much lately, but I know when I first started watching her, that's what she came across as, right? She would go at Cardi just like she would go at everybody else. She's right in the video. She's not singling her out. She was stalking Cardi at one point, like baiting her to say different things, and this shit backfired on her because it seemed like she was itching for a story. She finally got a story for, I guess, a reliable source, quote unquote, from her standpoint, and it ended up being a lie, and it costed her $4 million, which she's on a payment plan of. You know how crazy that is? To be on a $4 million lawsuit payment plan? A payment plan? I mean, she make money, so she should be able to pay that off in no time. Obviously, she don't have $4 million, but she's still doing good in life than most. But this definitely was a big hit for her. Just back and forth to court, paying lawyers, her character, everything is getting like diminished a little bit. She got to build herself back up. She's not done, but she just this is why I pride myself on being truthful, and I'm glad I am. Have I lied before? Of course. We're not perfect. All of us lied before, but I live my life in such a righteous way where I just always be honest with people, right? Sometimes I hold back the honesty because sometimes I'm not in a place to do that with somebody, right? You ever been in a situation where you feel like you're stepping out of bounds with somebody and you tell them something and then they come and backfires on you because now they're coming at you? So sometimes I just stay out of certain shit that doesn't concern me. But since this is public knowledge and this is on the internet, I could speak on this. But I'm talking about like a personal standpoint where you've been in a situation and You think you're helping a friend or family member, giving them certain information about their significant other or about the friend that they're close to or anything that would be helpful for them. And it backfired. And then they end up backfiring on them because they end up being back with that person. And then it turns out that you was right all along. But sometimes it takes people longer to figure out shit. It's kind of like that damn if you do, damn if you don't type of situation. I guess people want to pick and choose when they want you to use your loyalty for them. So I just learned to stay out of certain shit because you're not gonna make me feel bad about me being loyal or about my loyalty, period. Not only just a personal, business, anything. Just if shit don't concern me and mines, I keep it moving. And I think the same thing with Tasha K. Just keep it moving. I know this is your business, this is your job, this is what you do, but certain things ain't even worth talking about. You know how much stuff media outlets turn down because it's not even worth the headache. You shouldn't have to even go through a lawsuit and know, like, yo, I ain't fucking with that. Like, nah, that's going to bring too much headaches later on. Whether it's a lawsuit or anything, you might have to put your freedom on the line because you got to go defend yourself over a topic you spoke about concerning this particular celebrity or whoever. It's not worth it, my standpoint. But I just hope Tasha K learned from this situation because that's a hit financially. I doubt emotionally. Yeah, emotionally it hurts her because that is a hit. You build your life up to a certain point where you work so hard to take this type of hit over something so frivolous. It's just stupid, you know. But it's hit and miss when you're in the media like that. It's hit and miss. That's why you gotta know what you're speaking about and know what to stay away from. You know, I think TMZ they pride themselves on that. You know, I'm not saying TMZ never's wrong, but they like the feds. They percentage of being right is like almost damn near 100. Like when they confirm people deaths, when they confirm certain information from the hospital, certain information about certain people, they almost damn near right most of the time because they know how much that would destroy their credibility because people rely on that. Not me, but mass majority do. So you got to be truthful in what you're doing and stop fucking around pushing the issue on certain celebrities or people, period. You know, even if you have a reliable source, certain shit is not worth saying something on because that messed up Cardi money, you know, a little bit. I mean, of course she made millions while doing it, going through this process, but she lost money too because that destroys somebody's character, whether it's true or false. You just can't say shit like that. Even if you know it's true and you have the fucking documentation, like why would you even speak on that? That's somebody's medical privacy. You know, it's just stupid. It didn't make sense when she did it years ago, and it don't make sense now. But you know, Tasha K gonna be who she is. If you follow her, I advise you to check her out if you're not familiar with her. Some people like her, some people don't. You know, I fuck with her shit. I don't fuck with all her shit, but I fuck with her shit. Just like I fuck with Cardi music, but I don't fuck with all her shit. I mostly fuck with Cardi personality more than anything. And I like when she's on like features and stuff like that. But I fuck with Cardi personality because you could tell Cardi be genuine when she come across. She genuine, she got charisma, she's witty, you know, she's entertaining, she got a personality, she got a sense of humor. It's just stuff like that. That shit lives on the internet. So what is true or false, like I said, you fucking up somebody how they eat. But at the flip side, it's fucking up Tasha K money how she eat. A full course meal of karma. That's all that was. That's all that is. You know, that's why you gotta be truthful. You gotta watch how you talk about people, what you say, what you do, because that shit always come back, bro. It always come back. And if it don't come back to you, come back to your kids. If it come back to your kids, it come back to your significant other. But most of the time, it comes back to you. That's why you got to watch how you treat people. Always tell the truth. Always be truthful. And sometimes it's just better to mind your fucking business. Shit don't concern you, bruh. I wish that she persevered, she get past this, and she get her money back. Like, comment, subscribe. I love y'all.
The only difference is your bank account is bigger than mine, but that still don't make you smarter. It doesn't make you bigger. It doesn't make you better than me. You understand what I'm saying? It was never in my favor. I mean, that was an international superstar coming after a blogger with 200,000 followers. Okay? She had millions flagging videos, taking down Instagrams. You know, this is my 4th Instagram right now. But for me, I was like, it could be billions of people. What I feel is what I feel. I've always been that way. And my mom, she tried to shake that shit out of me, like, why you so steadfast in your, I'm like, I get it from you. What the hell? You know? And so, but I didn't do anything, in my opinion, I didn't do anything wrong. I interviewed somebody that she had dealings with. That girl said a lot of shit, you know? And to me, it was right up my alley on my channel. Now, publications, yes, we air stuff and some of that can backfire. And that's what happened. And she had the money to make it backfire. I did not at all. 200,000 followers, you know? Still ain't got that kind of money. You know, you're an international superstar. And they gave you what they felt that you deserve. Even though you came in with $5,000 worth of medical bills, you know? So 4 million, 5,000, hey, be as it may. But it was always an attempt to get me to humble myself, or, you know, pick and choose your battles, or, you know, you should be afraid of my bank account or my lawyers and things like that. And I'm like, listen, y'all can lock me up, throw away the motherfucking key. I'm still gonna be talking shit at the end of the day. You pissing shit just like me. The only difference is your bank account is bigger than mine, but that still don't make you smarter. It doesn't make you bigger. It doesn't make you better than me. That I've never had to take off my clothes. I've never had to, you know, drug and rob men to, you know, to pay for studio time or present myself in a sexually provocative way. I've always used my voice. I've always used my brain to do things. No, absolutely not. There's nothing you're going to try to tell me to change me. And I don't give a shit how many cracker lawyers you hire to try to get me to shut the up, okay? You got to earn my respect. And she was very disrespectful. And as the public sees, she is very, very disrespectful. But the difference is it's light skin privilege versus a dark skin, aggressive, loud ass woman. She just met her energy. And my energy was just a little bit broker than hers. And that's just ultimately what it boils down to. But as far as the way I disseminate news, yeah, I don't have time to go back to school or things like that to learn defamation law and stuff, because it wasn't intentional for me to be sitting. I mean, it was intentional after a while, but when I first started this, no, it was fine. It's still fine. But now I have First Amendment right lawyers. That's all they do. They don't do any other type of law. You know, they do First Amendment right, you know, your freedom of speech. And they educate me. Do you know what this is? Do you know how to disseminate this? I could talk about anything, but it's just the way I disseminate that information. And because I like to find the entertainment aspect of it, that's where the comedy comes in at. And I'm able to make it fun and make light of it. And that's just what it's going to be. And I don't give a public figure or not. You know, listen, you're going to catch this energy the same way every other person in the limelight catches this energy. So you're not singled out. It's not like she's singled out. Everybody gets smoke on my channel. And most of the celebrities love it. They really love it. Because, you know, publicity ain't cheap. But on my channel, I give it for free. So, and now your name is not in the title no more. You're having to go pay people to put your name in the title when money ain't rolling in like it used to, because you spent 6 years fighting a broke blogger. That, hey, it can backfire. So I'm seeing how, you know, the tables have turned. I'm like, it didn't even have to come to this. All you had to do was be nice, tell me what it was that you didn't like about it, and we could have been done. But she's a bully, and I'm a bully, and that's just what it is. I think it was one day. It was like the night before I turned 40 years old. Because I'm 41 now, I just turned 41, yeah. So it was like the night before I turned, you know, and you try to look at it and access your goals, and, you know, I'm thinking like, damn, you know, did I make it this far to come to this? Like, is this it for me? You know, and then I was looking around at my circle and, you know, how they was like, you know, using me and, you know, it was a lot of reflecting, you know, as far as like, you know, what's next, you know, because 40 is a milestone, you know, and I'm like, but then I had to look at all the positive things that I've done and all the accomplishments, and does it outweigh this one thing? And then I had to look at the media business as a whole. Media companies get sued all the time. McDonald's gets sued all the time. You can get in your car and get sued. It's the nature of the business. Like, and am I going to let one lawsuit put me out of business, or am I going to use this and learn from it and apply the lessons to my business and go and, you know, do things better. And that's exactly what I did. And so, yeah, it was a moment. It was kind of like, damn, I'm turning 40 and I got this bill and I just got my American Express card back after, you know, bankruptcy and shit. My credit score at 800. Now this bitch finna go back down, but it's at a 6.7. It's at a 689 right now in my bankruptcy. So it ain't too bad. You know, I can get a couple trade lines and get it back up. But, you know, yes, I reflected everything, and everyone that was in my circle that was supposed to be in my circle said, Tasha, you built this, you got it out the mud. You ain't have to rob, drug, steal, you know, just, I ain't have to do anything to degrade myself or anybody to get where I'm sitting today. And people love it. They love it. And that's why we have such a massive following.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.